Good morning. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. Today I'm going to concentrate on broths, chicken broth and beef broth. Um, when you buy the broth from the store in those cans or in those boxes, they aren't as flavorful as the ones you make yourself. And that is because they probably don't. I don't know if they do or not. I haven't looked on the box. But I'm guessing they don't add as many vegetables or seasonings as we do to our chicken broth. To make a good chicken broth, you have to have lots of meat, lots of vegetables. And yes, you have water, but the proportion of water is less than in chicken and in your vegetables. You also have to bring it to a slow boil, because if you fast boil it, you're gonna seal all the juices into the bone, and it's not gonna do you any good. We want a bone broth, a rich bone broth, and the first one is your chicken broth that I have here. You notice it has 2.5 pounds of bony chicken pieces. Use your wings, use your neck, use all those kind of, if you do your own. But if not, just put all the chicken in a pan, in a pot. Add the vegetables and boil it. Not boil it, simmer it. Bring it to a boil and then simmer. And it says 2 always, I guess. Then you take the meat from the bones and you discard the bones. Save your meat. Discard your broth, discarding the vegetables and seasonings, and you refrigerate overnight, and you skim the fat from the surface. You have about 6 cups. That gives you more than enough broth. And then I can it, pressure can it, 75 minutes for pints, 90 minutes for quarts, and it's always ready there for you. Or you can freeze it. And it's ready for you. And you can use this chicken broth in anything, for casseroles, for soups, for anything. I like to use it a lot of times. If I make it right away, I will use it for chicken and dumplings, and then I will use the chicken and dumplings. I mean, come on, can't get any better than that. The next one is a beef broth, and it's basically the same instructions, except I believe you use some different seasonings. Remember to buy all your basic spices, and then you can combine those spices into your own seasoning mixes, such as Italian mixes, or into your dry rubs or so forth. If you have all those basic spices, you can do anything with them. You can even make unseasoned salt, or seasoned salt. Or you can make Mrs. Dash's unsalted mixture. You can make anything with them. But anyway, this is the same method as chicken broth. You bring it to a boil slowly, then you simmer, then you reduce your heat and you simmer until the meat falls off the bones. Then you freeze it, or like I do, I pressure can it. I am trying to save all my freezer space for just things that I will use quite rapidly, such as ice cream. Ice cream, yes, everybody screams for ice cream, don't we? And for vegetables that I will eat right away, such as broccoli, or those things that I can't really can. Okay, that's it for it. Down here, it comes from a book. A Taste of Home book is what it is. And preparing the broth, it tells you what to do. Okay? It tells you how to do it exactly from start to finish. And that's it. Then you can use this broth for everything. I use a lot of chicken broth. First of all, chicken broth will, if you happen to get sick, and I don't know what it is in it, but chicken broth will help you. Any kind of broth will help you. Any kind of bone broth where we're using, and that's what we're using. We're using the bones from this, and it will give you a broth. So that's what you do. After you cooled it, you have a fat on top. Um, take that fat off and discard it. Here, similar to a better broth. This is also my taste of home book. I don't know if you can see that or not. I got a big spot right in there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it. If not, I will write it down in our description. Anyway, that's how you make your beef broth and your chicken broth. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.